Hi everyone. We'll take the questions from journalists in the room to begin with, and then we'll open it up to questions from the Zoom, primarily those in Spanish. So if you have a question, please use the raise hand function now, and we'll come to you when we open it up to that section. Raise hands in the room, guys, for the mics, and that'll be useful. We'll start with Keith, and then we'll go to Jamie.
Hi Pep. We saw Kyle Walker back in training today. Is that his first session, and will he be available for the match tomorrow?
Well, he trained the training. He's going to travel tomorrow, going to decide. He's 3 weeks without training, and we'll decide tomorrow. But happy he's back, and he tried to be in contention tomorrow.
You must be feeling a lot better about the options at right back with Cancelo obviously free of suspension and Kyle back in training.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see. Joao is no doubt because he feels really good, and Kyle, we'll see tomorrow how he wake up and the treatment this afternoon, tonight. We'll see.
And you rested 3 of your key players at the weekend. Kevin De Bruyne, who we just spoke to.
I'm still wrong. We play for the Premier League, so always have done. When we're at the end of the part of the season, we play every 3-4 days. Everybody plays, so. We don't rest players. I decided this selection, but I thought in that moment, for these circumstances, the best to beat Leeds. So it's no more than that.
Hi Pep. Luka Modric just said earlier, if we, meaning Real Madrid, put on our best possible performance, we move on to the final.
Who said?
Luka Modric's basically saying if Real Madrid play as best as Real Madrid can, they will make the final. Just wondering whether you agree with that.
Right, yeah. Every team thinks that we play our best, we have more chances to beat the opponent, and that's normal. It's normal. They can feel it that, so we feel it too.
If the game is similar tomorrow, open, is that your best chance? Manchester City's best chance if it's an open game?
No, I think in this type of games there are moments that is. Being dominated, you dominate, you have to gain more control, there are moments and more transitions. So it's not just a game like unify and 90 minutes will be the same. This is my feeling.
Hi Pep. When you first arrived at Man City, you said it could take a decade or more to match Real Madrid and go toe-to-toe with them. Do you feel like you go to the Bernabeu as equals?
I think they're two good teams. And we saw it 1 week ago when we play. They are the champions in Spain. We are trying to be champion. So, yeah, both teams. So, yes, like I said 1 week ago, so be in the semi-final to try to be in another final second year in a row is our target.
And can I just ask, is John Stones okay to travel or is he not fit?
He's injured.
Simon Stone, that's the microphone.
Sorry.
Hi, Pep. Your team played so well last week. What would be the reason why you wouldn't just pick the same team and ask them to do the same things again?
There's no guarantee that the same guys are going to play the same way. So I don't know when it's going to happen tomorrow. We're going to the selection, of course, to try to win the game, the best 11 as possible, and that's all. So there are moments that you trade really bad the day before the game, really, really bad, and the day after make an exceptional performance, and the day before the game you train incredible well, the guys in the play not good. So it's not. We saw the game, the good things, and the other things we have to improve, and we are going to try to do it.
Do you think defensively, obviously you mentioned about Kyle might come back, do you think that is the key? Because I think people expected your performance deserved a bigger margin of victory last week.
The game, the past is the past. So it's another game, we know it is 180 minutes, 2 legs. What happened is happened. We take a good point, so we talk about good things we have done to try to do it again, and some of them we have to do it better, and yeah, we go there for that. And I would love to say it's going to happen with these guys, and I think everyone is ready to try to do it. This the end of the season.
Hi, Pep. We've asked you a lot about your own experience in the Champions League, and you've said often that your experience can't be passed to players. The players have to live it themselves. Do you feel with each game, big game in this competition, whether it's the quarterfinals or Real Madrid 2 years ago or reaching the final last year, that each time you get to that stage, that the next time they are better prepared to the point where you get to a point where you can go to the Bernabeu?
I said many times lately, so you're talking about experience, but the question is, what do you learn about this experience? Maybe you live the experience and you don't learn anything, and you will do the same mistakes. So, and after every game is completely different. It's difficult for me to compare, like we live last season's being in Europe and last stages. It's going to have tomorrow, but tomorrow there are guys like it's going to wake up in the morning, how will be their mood, how will be the perform, many things that the experience didn't help you. The fact that we are being there quite often in the last years in these big games or scenarios. So that in terms of we have been here. When you won and you have been there and you saw that I've been there and I'm doing well. I know how to handle this situation. That helps, but that is not guarantee. For the fact you have been there, you're going to play good or perform well. This is what we try to do, and they know you have to perform well in our best to reach the final.
And also, one of your former players, Xavi, went to the Bernabeu a couple of weeks ago and won 4-0. Have you spoken to him at all? Maybe
No.
Asked about anything that you could pass on to help at all?
No, because Xavi and myself we have a good relation, but we have something that is not common. He has one players that I don't have, and I have players that he doesn't have. So that's why we cannot compare.
Okay, guys, we'll take some questions in English on the Zoom, and then we'll do some Spanish ones shortly afterwards. We'll start with Dave Kidd.
Hello, Pep. Just wondering if you might give me your assessment of Carlo Ancelotti. I mean, he's got this incredible record of winning twice, winning all 5 biggest leagues, 3 Champions Leagues. But I think people maybe don't have as much idea of his footballing philosophy as you. He doesn't stay in one place probably for as long as you. Maybe a different operator. Can you tell me what you think of him as a manager and coach?
Congratulate him for, of course, for the Spanish league. I did it when he came last week, but I admire the trajectories from one person as a football player manages for a long time, being in one position, and he has been all around the world in the biggest countries in terms of football countries, with fantastic teams and everywhere, and always did an incredible job, a good result, and his football always is really good. So he knows exactly what you have to do in every game, and a part of that is an exceptional person. So I was lucky to meet him years ago, and every time when you are with him, you feel like he's a calm person, and he knows how he controls his emotions and feelings, and I think his teams express perfectly who he is.
Thank you, Dave. John Murray.
Hi, Pep. Do you feel that you will have to play even better than you did last week to go through? And is it a given that it will be the same sort of match, do you feel?
Yeah, probably. We have to play better, but at the same time, I would like to tell you one thing. We can play much worse than we played, and we can win. So, and we cannot deny, anyone can deny my assessment is right. So nobody knows. Football is unpredictable. Sometimes, you get something you don't deserve. Sometimes, you don't get something maybe you deserve for the effort, for many things. So I don't know. But so in these stages, you have to perform incredibly well, and everyone, and put something above for ideas, tactics, and whatever, and win the game.
Thank you, John. Jeremy Cross. Jeremy? Okay, well, I think we've lost Jez. Mike Minay.
Hi, Pep.
Hi.
Can I talk to you about Jesus' confidence at the minute? Scored in the last 6 goals. He's becoming that number 9 you've kind of missed all season.
Did I miss a striker?
Well, not necessarily, no, but he's finding form.
We score quite goals, enough goals. Yeah. I'm more than happy in the height that he scored goals and he's happy in playing well. Yeah. He's ready, like everyone's ready.
He had a special night in the Bernabeu a couple of years ago, didn't he, as well? Can you repeat that?
Who?
Jesus.
Yeah, he played really well, yeah, but hopefully, but not just him, all of us. So, yeah, it was 2 years ago, so if you play today, tomorrow would be a different game, imagine 2 years ago, so don't give me any reasons, for the fact that it's going well yesterday, it's going well today, so we'll see.
Thank you, Mike. We'll take some questions in Spanish, please, guys. If you have a question in Spanish, please use the raise hand function. We're going to kick off with Diego Plaza. Diego. Okay.
Diego?
No.
Okay, Anton. Anton, let's start with you.
Hola Pep, no sé si me escucha, ¿qué tal? Buenas tardes, soy Antón Meana de la cadena SER. Le han preguntado por la experiencia del equipo, por si mañana espera un partido abierto, si le viene mejor un partido abierto. En ese proceso que está usted creando en Manchester, ¿qué significa para ustedes jugar una vuelta en el Bernabéu? Con este equipo que está buscando la primera Champions del City, ¿qué significa para ustedes jugar una vuelta en el Bernabéu?
Una gran prueba, una gran suerte, porque significa que los dos equipos estamos en semifinales de la Champions y la mejor prueba que nos podemos encontrar nosotros mismos para llegar a una final de la Champions.
Me han preguntado si ha visto, se ha hablado con Xavi, ha dicho usted que no habló con Xavi después del 0-4. ¿Le parece que de lo que ha analizado es el mejor equipo que lo jugó al Madrid últimamente? Le ganó 0-4 en el Bernabéu, de todo lo que ha visto del Madrid, ¿le parece que ese fue el equipo que mejor le jugó?
No, es que lo vi por encima, voy a ser honesto, no lo vi en directo, lo vi en highlights y no he visto el partido especialmente. Benzema no juega ese día, sé que Carlo hizo una cosa que normalmente no hace, por tanto no puedo rescatar, digamos, demasiadas cosas para ese partido.
Thank you, Anton. Ignacio.
Hola, Pep. ¿Qué tal? Aquí Ignacio Miguel de Movistar. Yo quería preguntarle a usted, que es un tradicionalista del fútbol, ¿vería bien hacerle el pasillo mañana al Real Madrid después de que fuese campeón este pasado sábado de la Liga?
No, me incumbe a la Champions. La Liga no tengo opinión, no tengo nada que decir.
O sea, no le hará pasillo mañana.
¿Cómo?
No le hará un pasillo al Madrid mañana, reconociéndole como campeón.
¿Nosotros?
Sí.
Es una cuestión de la UEFA.
Okay.